Hello everybody and welcome to this week's episode of Legacy of the Rimlen post quote-unquote level up but really determine significant milestone edition. Fun stuff. As usual, I'm gonna ask our lovely players to introduce themselves and their characters. I would also ask that they tell everybody, the viewers I mean, what's new about their characters now that you'll have reached a significant milestone. So, without any further ado, I've rolled some dice in the background, and the dice have decided that we should start with Show&Tell. Show&Tell, could you introduce yourself briefly and your character?
Yes, hi, I'm Show&Tell. I'll be playing as Anghel, who's a mute peasant boy, currently starting to become more charming with every minute, past a minute, maybe. And also, he's had it. He's been. Sorry, he has one more forceful, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's
it's been working so far.
Very strong and very intimidating boy, I suppose. Thank you very much, Show&Tell. Next, we would have Ashen. Ashen, could you please let everyone introduce yourself and your character?
Yes, sir. I'm Ash, and I'm playing as Illona, my sneaky little roguish woman who has a bumped up quick right now, so she's faster than she was before.
Hmm? Yes, she very much does. Thank you very much, Ashen. And perhaps saving the most complex rework for last, I suppose. Dely, could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Yeah, of course. Hello, everyone. I'm Dely, and as usual, I'm playing as Muninn. They're a traveling scholar from the University of Brightland. As Teeironor said, there's quite a few changes to Muninn's character sheet. So, starting from the top, their approaches have been swapped around a little bit. So basically there's...
I also don't remember which approach was swapped with which one.
Yeah.
TLDR viewers, at the time when Dely made the changes, I verified them, they're perfectly legal. I think they swapped two of their approaches and bumped one by one. I don't remember which exactly, to be perfectly honest. But that doesn't necessarily matter. You can just say what's new, and the viewers can also look on their screens and see that.
Yeah, okay. The approaches have been changed. And also, my stunts have changed, and I've also added a new stunt and sacrificed a fate point in exchange. And I'm pretty happy with them, to be honest. I had a good long think with my thinker, and I think these stunts are actually way more beneficial than my last ones. So I'm excited to see how they turn out in gameplay.
Mm-hmm. The viewers can see the stunts on screen. They can feel free to pause. I'm not gonna ask Dely to read them out if they don't want to. But all right. Anything else, Dely, before we proceed?
No, that's everything, I think.
Okay. Thank you very much. So, last time we dealt with the aftermath of the whole Mother of the Forest, Prince Charming, all that encounter fight. You extracted certain demands from the Mother of the Forest. Chief among them that she should leave you guys the hell alone, and she should be a bit less mean to people living around the forest. And that she should help you out with any possible fights and supplies and all that. You also had the lingering question of the dragon coming, because of whatchamacallit, Always Thirsty's unfortunate demise. So you guys basically managed to talk the god of the underworld into letting Always Thirsty come back alive, which was no small feat, to be perfectly honest. You guys did very, very well on that. Always Thirsty came back very, very traumatized, and he got like a very negative impression of you guys after finding out that you all let the Mother of the Forest go. But he took the captive children off of your hands and traveled with them to the village to the west, the same place where you guys originally found him. Meanwhile, you went back south to like finish the quest with the ogre, I suppose, to like turn that basilisk pelt in. The ogre was overjoyed, not just because of the basilisk pelt, but because his other request was also unintentionally fulfilled. He asked you guys to get rid of as an alternative to the basilisk pelt, to get rid of a certain very mean person, which turned out to be Prince Charming, who also happened to be deceased regardless. So the ogre was very happy about that. Then you scared him a little and tried to like sort of fleece him with the deal to like make him not attack innocent people anymore, but that didn't work because the ogre started turning a little bit hostile, and there's also the fact that like if you go against the deal, then the god who protects the deal, Ingenui, would probably go against you. So you guys at the end refrained. You guys blinked first, but no worries. You still turned in that pelt for the quote-unquote quest. The ogre bid you farewell, and you guys were about to continue on your journey back towards the west, towards like eventually reaching the capital. And I think that's more or less like a summation of what happened last time. So as I turn on the background music and all that, I suppose I should ask you guys if you have like any questions or anything like that before we start.
I just want to say that was like a really smooth recap. It was so like, yes, you fit everything perfectly. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I know you mean it as a compliment, but that just makes me anxious. Like, oh no, do I usually do it badly?
No.
No.
But I just like forgot about everything for a while and just like was so immersed with what you were saying.
Yeah.
Okay, duly noted.
Yeah.
Any questions? I don't think I have any.
No. I like, I guess have a question for all of us in like, where do we want to go from here? But I guess we can discuss that in a minute. Or
I thought you already established that. My bad if you didn't.
I don't remember. I feel like we might be going to where the guards originally were, and basically where Always Thirsty is going. But am I wrong?
Yeah, I mean, we have the books of the book to go after, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
sorry, I forgot to mention that in the recap. Cassius revealed to you guys where Muninn's missing book was. It got stolen by a petty thief who got caught by the Caramel soldiers, and now they have it. The same soldiers who mugged Illona. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot to say that in the recap.
It's all good. But that was my only question. Is like, where are we going, and do we have anywhere we'd prefer to be going? Which I guess, if we don't...
Generally, we're going west, right?
Yes.
So I guess I mean, and Muninn really wants the book.
Yeah.
And I think Illona wants revenge. I don't know.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, overall. And also the dragon is coming. And oh, by the way, before the dragon is coming, like, Anghel is not Prince Charming yet, like in any way. Is he?
I cannot answer that question.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Anghel Charming or Prince Anghel? I don't know.
Anghel Charming.
But yeah.
Charming Anghel.
So sorry, I cannot answer that question.
That's
Okay.
fine. I was just wondering.
I mean, Anghel is the only, like, I guess I can ask you to give me a clever roll, but Anghel is the only one who can roll, because Anghel is the only one who suspects that he may be Prince Charming. And
right, he hasn't told anyone.
yeah, and it will be a very difficult roll, I'll say that much.
Yeah.
Understandable.
So feel free to give me a clever if you'd like.
I mean, yeah, there's no chance. I mean, like, I don't. I mean, I could, but it's just going to. What happens if I roll really badly?
If you roll really badly, I'll tell you misleading information.
Okay. Okay, let's go for it, even though. Woo, it's a 1.
That's like the exact average, so not much I can tell you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Well, unless you want to improve your thingy with fate points.
Nah.
Fair enough.
I mean, I'm not that, like, I'm not gonna waste fate points on that. But no.
Fair
I was
enough.
just, like, generally wondering.
So, do you guys proceed on your way? Do you do anything? Do let me know, please.
I think proceeding sounds good.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yay! We all agree.
You proceed along the way. You can also feel free to move your tokens around on the map. I will say that, like, you don't meet like anybody on the road, at least at this point. It's very, very, like, abandoned isn't the right word. Quiet, I guess. Probably because of the ogre and the whole mud of the forest thing, but at this point you're the only travelers on the road, so nobody will like come disturb you, if that makes sense.
Alright.
So do let me know, like, do you like guys like talk about anything, plan anything, etc. while on this leg of the journey, all that.
I mean, I'm just thinking about the fact that I don't know if you mentioned, Teeironor, if you mentioned it, like, in the actual recording or afterwards, like, that you wanted, like, you just give us a suggestion about talking about our past or something.
Oh, that was off the record, so to say, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a suggestion that you guys can talk about your past, like, trying to solidify your relationship, but keyword is suggestion, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it, but I don't think Anghel would at this point, especially now that he's, like, really preoccupied with the whole thing that he's keeping to himself. I don't know.
It's like funny how you said that we all have pretty similar backstories and stuff, but we don't know it. And I think like all of our backstories causes us to be kind of like closed up about it, don't want to talk about it. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say pretty similar. I would say there are similarities and points you guys will probably be able to connect on, if that makes sense. Your backstories aren't like beat for beat each other. To repeat a joke from last time, you're not the Star Wars sequels, if that makes sense. To repeat a joke from last time.
If I was, I would be. It's not even funny. Don't worry.
Okay. Carrying on. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that as far as Anghel's concerned, he's not gonna, initiate conversation at the moment unless someone tries to do it with him.
Fair enough. And understandable.
I'd like for Muninn to strike up a conversation, but in character, I don't know how that would work.
I feel like I'm on the same boat with you guys on this. It's just like, I want to, but no. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like this is the only time we can ever talk about it, but it would be...
Yeah, of course not. I was just thinking about it.
And like I should ask you, Dely, when you say, "Oh, I'd like Muninn to begin a conversation," do you mean like you, Dely, would like Muninn to talk, or do you like think Muninn would want to talk. So like, is Deli speaking or is Muninn speaking? If that makes sense.
Yeah, a combination of both, really. Which does not like. I'm sure that doesn't answer your question.
No,
but
it kind of does. It kind of does. Basically, the point I was trying to make was, you don't need to like force your character to do something that's against their nature. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I think Muninn would. That 100% makes sense. When I mean like, to clarify, when I mean like, yes and no. Like, Muninn would like to talk to fill the air, maybe, but like, also wouldn't know how to, and also like, I don't know above board like how they would do it, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like a yes and no to both.
So that weather, am I right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, up to you guys. Obviously, I'm not gonna force you or anything. It's just that you have the option in the free room if you'd like.
Muninn does have a question that they would like to ask Illona, and it's a little bit cheeky.
Alright.
I'm just going to try and word it in my head. So Muninn would like look to Illona and say like, so we're on our way to get your daggers back. Can you, for someone that seems pretty useful with them, why did you just let them take them away from you? Like, meaning the guards.
Illona would like feel her heart like sink at that question because like her pride is with that. Like, things did not go as I thought they would, and they just bashed my freaking face in, and I was.
That was not the guards. The guards mugged you by verbally assaulting you.
But didn't have broken face as well? Or wasn't that from? Oh, that was from the other thing. Oh, I remember.
From Miku beating the crap out of you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my brain. Oh my gosh, it
It
feels
was
like
a long time ago.
Obviously, you can tell Muninn that it would just be a lie, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I would say as it was in that case. That was like, there was nothing really I could say or do. They just won, and I didn't stand a chance against the numbers.
Fair enough. But what led you to be so good with them in the first place?
Daggers?
Yeah.
Illona would like look around and be like, I guess practice. How about you?
Practice, I guess. I mean, when you're traveling the roads or planning to travel the roads, you've got to be able to defend yourself somehow.
Exactly.
So
Okay. No, continue. I mean, I just wanted Anghel to ask, I mean, with sign language, how much does Illona know the sign language?
Well, you guys are like at the point like where you can discuss like basic concepts among each other, and like for any like complex words you can just, I don't know, point at an object, if that makes sense.
Yeah. He was just going to ask, how strong are they? Meaning the guards.
How many were there again?
In total, this is information that you guys would know, so I'm fine with saying it. In total, though, there were about like 20 soldiers. Of the people who mugged you, there were three in total, but one of them like went away to like chase the imaginary kid like very early on. So there were only two, and one of them you like talked off pretty quickly. So really, only one guy mugged you.
And I will have my revenge.
I don't remember. Like he actually like won by 3 words.
He
like, what did he say? Okay.
Basically, he intimidated Illona with like his sword and his like posture, like cuff it up, cuff the money up, and all that. And Illona wasn't able to like talk her way out of the situation.
Interesting.
Which it's actually it's actually funny because like the turn before she got knocked out of the fight, Ashen said, "Oh, Illona's gonna like go off on him. She has like this whole like speech prepared," but she got knocked out of the fight before she could deliver it. I'm still curious what she wanted to say.
I don't remember, so I can't like recite the thing. But
Fair
it's
enough.
too late.
So how did she answer the question? I wonder. Like,
Huh?
Like how did what did she say? Like, how strong are they?
She would like, I think briefly forget that she can speak and you understand, and just doing the sign language like 20.
Mhm.
And yeah.
Well, Anghel can hear, but he cannot speak, so you can speak to Anghel.
But like in character, I think Illona would like briefly forget that,
Oh, right. My bad.
because she like when you whisper to someone, like the other person whispers back, it doesn't like your brain can't-
Yeah. Okay.
That makes sense, actually.
So in answer to the question how strong they were, Illona's answer is about 20.
Yeah. They're beefy boys, man. They're beefy boys.
Okay. Anghel, I mean, 20 is a lot, so I guess, yeah, Angel's,
Yeah.
I guess he kind of scowls or something.
Well, you're gonna either we're gonna have to rely on no, Muninn was gonna say we're gonna have to rely on Prince Charming over here, but Muninn probably wouldn't make that joke because they don't know.
Yeah.
But Muninn would say like, well, if we need like, we better hope that those 20 guards like are having a bad day, like if we're gonna get our stuff back.
Yeah. Oh, I think Anghel would turn to. Oh, sorry, what did you say?
Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
Just that Anghel would turn to Muninn and ask how long before the dragon arrives or something. Oh, wait, do they even.
Muninn made like a
Wait.
calculation.
Yeah.
Do they even think that the dragon is coming at this point? Because they think. Like, if they don't know about Prince Charming, that they think that we just, like, got rid of the... Right?
Also,
If I don't misremember, I think Illona had like an inkling that Anghel might be a good candidate for Prince Charming.
Yeah, but Anghel doesn't... Like, he did... Okay.
an inkling doesn't mean confirmation.
No.
Okay, I guess Anghel will ask anyway, and they can infer whatever they want from that. Because he's, thinking about it.
Yeah.
Muninn, the answer to the question, like hypothetically, because you made the calculation before, if the dragon were still coming, the answer to the question would be either he should have arrived like 2 hours ago or like in the next 30 minutes.
Muninn would reciprocate that in that case. And Muninn would say, speaking of which, is it really a good idea to go to the village if the dragon's gonna, like now, if the dragon's gonna arrive in soon? Like, it would be convenient because there'd be 20 less guards if a dragon just eats them all, but
I
there'd
mean,
also be...
it will take you like a couple hours to get to the village. Like,
Okay.
So it will arrive before that.
Yeah, I guess it would. Muninn would probably not say that in that case. Like saying like, oh, should we go to the village? Like Muninn probably wouldn't say that if they realized like, oh, it won't take less than 30 minutes to get there anyway, or whatever.
So is Muninn like are they like are they wondering why Anghel asked this? Like, are both Illona and Muninn thinking it's a possibility?
I guess
Okay.
Muninn would ask, why do you ask? But then... Yeah, why not? Muninn would ask, why do you ask?
I don't ask this now. I need to think about what I say. Wait.
Yeah, Muninn, yeah. I was just thinking, why would Muninn ask that? But then, why not?
Like, I don't know if he wants to... I think maybe Anghel's a little bit in denial, maybe.
Okay.
So maybe we'll just shrug it off. Oh, I don't know.
The infamous shrug.
The infamous drug.
Works every time.
Yeah, he uses it too much, doesn't he?
Well, if I
Maybe Side's just wondering or something.
yeah, that's fine.
Oh my God,
Muninn would say like, as long as we're in the forest, like we would have a better chance of fighting the thing. But to be honest, I'd rather not in the first place. But I mean, I guess if it sees us, we don't have a choice.
Really hoping it's not gonna come.
Speaking of which, we like Muninn would say this like when no one else like has any like when the conversation dies. Muninn would say, speaking of which, should we get a move on? But like, I mean, I don't want to say that in case someone else has something.
I was thinking we were kind of walking as we were talking.
I was assuming that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. But like, let's like hurry is basically what Muninn's saying.
So we can basically move the tokens.
Yeah, you can click and drag them if you'd like.
But how far? Like how much?
I'd say you will be able to like not just reach the force, but like make your way a good ways into the force before like maybe something happens, I guess.
Like here.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like that, yeah. Again, do let me know if anything happens in the meanwhile. But if not, can I get a careful roll from all of you? Just full disclosure before you roll.
Oh.
doesn't matter. We'll keep your roll. But full disclosure, you guys, unless you like roll awfully, you guys will notice what it is regardless. This is just like thinking how much warning you have before you notice. Make sense?
Shit. Yes.
You got a good roll. Why do you say that?
Because I think I know what we're gonna notice. Because it's gonna be hard not to notice when it notices.
By the way,
if your stunt would apply, is that what you're asking?
Yes, but I also noticed that my sneaky... Wait, are my eyes bad? No, my sneaky's at +1 on the sheet, but on my character sheet, like on Roll20, it's +1, but on my character sheet, it's 2. Like, is that...
Is it
yeah.
too? Like, let me check. If I made an error, then I'll fix it. But I was fairly sure. Let me check.
Because I think we have 4.
Two. It is 2, but then... so that's 2, 5, 1, 1, 3, 2. Okay, so, I think I forgot to type it in. Can you roll a sneaky to see if your macro is up to date? Because I don't remember if I changed it well or not.
Yeah, sure. Sorry to bring it up. I just thought, just in case I need to roll a sneaky later on.
You should bring it up. You should bring it up because this stuff is important.
Yeah.
So,
I got a 3,
mousing over, it should tell me no. The macro is correct. It is a +2. So I just forgot to like update the like little in-game display. It seems.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Thank you for letting me know. And everyone, do let me know if you ever notice errors like that, because this stuff is important. So having the wrong number might mean bad things. Anyway, Muninn, your stunt would apply. Anghel, you're distracted, worried at the moment.
So he doesn't notice anything?
Well,
Eventually,
eventually Anghel will notice, but Illona and Muninn will notice first. Make sense?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Actually, Muninn before Illona, because they got a better roll thanks to their stunt, their new stunt. Muninn and Illona, especially Muninn, you start hearing some familiar noise that you've heard before. Illona, it'll take you a second to place it, but Muninn instantly realizes what it is. It's the marching music the Teeironor soldiers were playing.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh my
We're in the
god.
forest?
Seems they're traveling along this road. Like in the opposite direction, but yeah.
Huh.
Like
What a
towards the
coincidence.
east. Ooh, okay.
Wait,
I think
towards
we-
us or what?
Basically towards you, yeah.
Okay.
Muninn notices first. Illona will notice like after a couple seconds. Anghel will only notice like if you guys tell him or if they're like right up on him.
Yeah.
He's
That-
very distracted.
Yeah, and fair enough. That being said, because you guys, Illona and Muninn, got very good rolls, you do have like probably a couple minutes to like act, if any, or do anything at all before the like column of soldiers like comes within visual distance, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Okay.
I think when Muninn realizes Illona, when Muninn realizes that Illona has realized, which is a weird sentence.
Muninn realizes first. That's the most important thing.
Yeah. But like when Illona realizes, then Muninn would say to her, like, and to Anghel as well, like, oh, should we hide? Like we should get off the road.
Illona will stop like dead in her tracks. I'm like, yes, come. Like to the forest, that's the name. To the tree thingy, you know?
Tree thingy. Uncle's very confused, but he kind of follows, without really understanding what's going on.
Okay.
Right, Anghel doesn't realize still it's like soldiers coming, or
Yeah, you didn't say that. You did. You just said, let's hide. So he's let's. Okay.
oh,
Yeah, you guys did not explain the context.
Yeah.
But he doesn't question it. It's all good.
Okay. So should we move the here, do you think?
Well, before you do that, can I get a sneaky roll from all of you? This will be the difficulty someone will be required to beat to notice you.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
boy, I double rolled. I swear I didn't mean to.
Don't worry. We'll take the first result, which is a 2. So, okay. They'll have to beat a -1 to notice Anghel, a 0 to notice Muninn, and a 2 to notice Illona. Hold on, you guys. Just give me a second. But yeah, you guys move into the forest. What do you do at this point?
Muninn would lay low if there's like some sort of like ground, like if there's some sort of dip in the ground that they can like hide in, if that makes sense, but still peer over to watch the road, they would do that. Or if there's like a log, like a big wooden log or something, they would lay below it, if that makes sense, or behind it.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
I feel like
and
maybe
then they
Anghel
would-
is like. Sorry.
So- I was gonna say, well, what are you gonna say? Because I was gonna mention something about Anghel, if that makes sense.
Oh. I was just thinking, I don't know. Maybe he like hides behind a tree very close to the road or something because he still doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Again, you guys have like a
Okay.
couple minutes to act. before the soldiers show up. So you're able to correct Anghel if you want to.
I was gonna say like Muninn would probably point to what can we see them? Like, are they in?
Not yet, but because like it's a thick forest. But their marching music is very audible.
Okay. Well, yeah, Muninn would say to Anghel like, "Oh, we're hiding because there's soldiers coming," and okay. You should probably find a better hiding spot. I don't know if gameplay wise if that's allowed, but
yeah, I mean, in any case, it's going to remain a -1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But gameplay wise, it would impact things just because like Anghel would be hiding poorly regardless. But there's still a big difference if he's like hiding right next to the road or deeper in the forest. Make sense?
Yeah.
The choice is ultimately Show&Tell's.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just trying to make it make sense that he would be found, I guess. Because he's totally going to be. But, I guess he kind of, like, realizes finally what he's hearing or something. And then he crouches and maybe kind of, gets a little bit further in. But not very, maybe.
Sure. Okay. Then give me a second as I do something.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, shit. I mean, yay. But also shit. There are 20 people there.
There are 20 people there.
What am I seeing? Oh, are those wolves?
In the distance, yeah, you'd see like a wolf crouching, probably very scared of the marching music because it is like a loud noise.
Oh, okay.
So, as these guys like eventually come into view, you still have some time to act or prepare or anything you'd like, really. So let me know. You have some time. Because you guys, again, you guys notice them like very much ahead of time, so that's why you have this much liberty. Make sense?
Yes.
Game plan. Illona like whisper, "What do we do to both of them?"
That's a good question. Do we want to sneak? Oh, can Illona like tell who it is? Well, I don't know. That matters.
I'll allow Illona to give me a careful, but it'll be a fairly difficult roll. Like, you guys can see on the map, I've like marked off some of the like individual soldiers, but does Illona like remember the face of the mugger and like his companions? And also, can she tell from this distance? That's another question. Make sense?
Yeah,
I will roll it. Let's go.
And also, there's like in any case, we also want the book, and we don't know who has it anyway.
Yeah.
We need to kill them all.
It's the only way.
Yeah.
With that roll, Illona, you feel confident that you'd be able to like remember the mugger and like his specific companions, but not from this distance. Their uniforms kind of blend together.
Okay.
Especially like since you're like watching through the trees, through foliage. Yeah.
I understand.
Could we like? Do you think it's a good idea to like? Probably not. To climb one of the trees to see if we can get a better vantage point, or like.
But like, what's the plan when we see who it is? What do we do?
I mean, we would try to target that one guy, I guess, or something.
Also,
or Illona could. But
I think it's safe to assume that like the person who mugged Illona isn't the same person who has Muninn's book. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair enough. If they're even like here at all, even Like, or the book, I mean, sorry, if it's even here at all.
Yeah.
I was one of my first thoughts was like, oh, if the dragon's coming, this would be good dragon food.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we
But-
still have a little time until like it comes. Oh,
I will say
maybe.
those 30 minutes have passed by this point.
Oh, really?
Dragon? What?
It could also mean
Okay.
that Muninn was off in their calculations, but Muninn
Yeah.
got a pretty good roll when they made that calculation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could I try a careful to see if any of them are carrying a suspiciously expensive-looking book?
Yeah, you may.
Okay.
It will be fairly difficult to see at this distance, but you may.
If I don't need to clarify this every time, by the way, please let me know. But would my stunt apply as well?
Let me check the exact wording on your stunt, and I'll come back to you. When analyzing someone, yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Oi! Nice.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
Yeah. With that big of a roll, I'll mark the individual who's carrying the book. It's this one. I'll put like a little token thing on them, like a little icon next to their icon. No, that's barely visible. What's a good like visible icon? I'll put an X on them. Can you guys see who I put an X on?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see.
I can't, but I assume that's just because of where Muninn is standing on the map.
Makes sense. Because Muninn would know it's like one of the soldiers in the front row.
Okay, that's fine. Cool. Hell yeah.
Okay. So now we know who. I mean, this one knows what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if we can actually target like individuals without alerting the whole group. Something's happening, but
Yeah.
To be specific, Muninn, you don't see like the book, but you see like a book-shaped sack that he's holding.
Yeah.
yeah.
Suspicious.
Should we above board and like also Muninn would say like, should we just let them pass and like the dragon should be here by now, and under all the commotion, like assuming the dragon is coming, under all of the commotion, we can like target who we need to.
So, Liba, can you guarantee that it will happen? Like, I don't know what's going on.
That is a good question, and it's a gamble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Just taking on all of these 20 armed dudes. No, thank you.
Yeah.
You also have someone else that you can ask for help if you remember. Someone you beat the crap out of.
Oh, it's the forest.
You guys
It's
are
her
in the-
first.
You guys are in the forest.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
And she doesn't like these motherfuckers either.
She doesn't like any motherfuckers, period, but yeah.
Should we just like cry out on our knees, "Brother of the forest, take them away"?
I mean, yeah, how are we supposed to summon her? Like,
She reads mind.
But if you want, you can roll me clevers to see how you could possibly call to her for help.
Yeah.
take it away, you guys. Anghel is not even gonna bother.
Shrug.
You're gonna really. This is probably gonna be really annoying. Can I use my stunt for this as well?
Which is that?
So it's analytic.
When
at
trying
the
to
end of this
recall,
session-
when trying to recall or decipher something, yeah, it would fit in this situation. Yeah.
Okay.
I like your stunt. Very useful.
Yeah, yeah. Totally.
After the session is over, I can tell you what they are specifically if you're interested.
I'm looking at them right now. So.
Yeah. You guys should have access to each other's character sheets.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we do, but you know.
Okay, I thought you meant like the deeper meaning behind them or anything, but anyway. With your roles, Illona and Muninn, both of you realize Muninn would be much quicker on the uptake, but Illona would also remember that like with like the various myths about the Mother of the Forest, and also how like both mothers you've met have interacted with you in the past, and everything that Miku told you, etc., etc. She can pretty much hear and see everything in the forest.
Yeah, I was wondering if she already knows, but then the question is if she's going to do anything.
Yeah, to answer Show&Tell's question, she would already know about, like, the soldiers marching through and you guys hiding from them, but that doesn't mean she knows that you guys intend on fighting them.
Right.
So we could just basically whisper and she would hear that.
Yeah, well, maybe a bit more than a whisper, like talking, but yeah.
Then hell yeah, let's just say help
I mean,
us.
they probably won't hear above the music and stuff, right?
Exactly.
Just like,
Yeah, they won't hear us, I assume. But she definitely will, I assume.
yeah.
I guess, like, if everyone's in agreement, we should say, like, in character, I guess, we should say, like, help us how you can, but don't destroy anything on them, because obviously if she kills, if she destroys like the book or Illona's daggers in the midst of killing them, then that won't be good.
Yes, that's the plan.
Yeah.
Sure. You say that, and like the tree that you're next to like starts creaking. You can sort of interpret that as like the Mother of the Forest grumbling at you. Like, fuck you, I have to help you people. Fine. And after a couple seconds, you would hear like sort of a deja vu moment, the howling of wolves from all around you. As like the soldiers also like start looking around like what's going on. But they continue marching.
Nice.
Hey.
I guess we just wait until it.
I mean, are the wolves going to be able to take care of it?
These are armed soldiers, like they have weapons and all that, so probably not.
Yeah, exactly. And also, we fought the wolves. They weren't that, that much of an obstacle by themselves.
Do you think we should attack them like once the wolves get close?
I mean, we should definitely be prepared for it at least.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe she has like more stuff up her sleeve, because so far we only heard the wolves, but maybe.
Yeah, she might have more. Okay, I guess we just sit and watch. If that sounds good for everyone.
Mm-hmm. For now, at least.
Yes,
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
Sure. And then, as time continues to pass and like the soldiers march, they would probably reach like the point where they are on the map, because above board this was happening before they got to that point. I just want to put them all on the map preemptively, if that makes sense. But until that happens, you guys will see like wolves start showing up like in the area around you and all that. I'm fine with telling you this because you're technically on the same side. The wolves will follow pretty much the same mechanic as like the Mother of the Forest fight, aka every turn 1d4 of them will show up, so between 1 and 4 randomly. Make sense?
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. I mean, if they band together, that could definitely.
And yeah. And again, the soldiers look like very wary. And I guess my final question, I think I know what the answer will be, but just to confirm. So is your intention to have like a full-on fight with these soldiers, keeping in mind the consequences of assaulting soldiers and all that, and the possible alternatives?
For me personally, and I don't want to put words in anyone's mouth. In my ideal world, I think it would be nice if we get our stuff back, and then the soldiers don't
without actually engaging them or something.
What was that? Sorry.
Like without actually engaging with them.
I don't mind either way, as long as that I don't mind as long as the blame isn't put on us. But like, because either way, like for me personally, like, and I guess for Muninn, they don't really care what happens as like to these guards. Like they could be eaten by the dragon, you know. But they would also like.
I was more
yeah, they want, but
I was more so thinking also about like an implication that I mentioned last time you guys dealt with soldiers when they were like captured by the bandits, that soldiers going missing might have some political repercussions as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not smart to take them on.
No.
You can if you want to. I'm not saying you don't have that option. I'm just like asking, is this what you want to do? Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. But if we can, like, at least for me, if we can stay out of a fight and get our stuff back, then great. But if we need to get involved, then so be it. As long as we can do it in a way that is good for us in the long term.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're in agreement. That's good. So.
I mean, I don't know what it means practically. Like we're going to sneak on them or just to...
Yeah, I think so. Like, I think practically speaking, maybe if we get our stuff back, we can call the wolves off, maybe. Like...
I guess, yeah. Like, the wolves can be a distraction, I guess.
Yeah.
For the most part.
You could ask them, like, to fetch the stuff specifically, maybe.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay, that's interesting.
Well, that would be good.
Yeah. Could we, like, ask the Mother of the Forest that? Like, in character?
You can ask.
Okay.
So, what do you say exactly?
So, Muninn would like... So if there's, like, a nearby wolf specifically as well, Muninn would, like, point to the guard that is marked X. I can't see it, so I can't point it out on the map. And say, like, to the Mother of the Forest, like, there's a guard... That guard has something, like, but that belongs to me. Can you try and get it from him and retrieve it back, like, give it back to me without killing him? Actually, Muninn would also mention the dagger, but they wouldn't mention it just yet, depending on what the Mother of the Forest replies with.
She cannot communicate to you via words, so you'll just have to see if from her actions, I guess.
Okay.
The wolf, like, looks like it's listening to you, and it looks at you. I don't know, can you give me a careful to see what you understand from it?
Can I use my stun, please?
Oh, yeah, you are trying to analyze it, yeah.
Okay, cool. Careful, wasn't that? Or...
Correct. With that
cool.
roll... Has Muninn ever had a dog before?
Probably not, no.
Then, like... You're not sure if it's understood you or not. You're certain that it will help, but you get it like bars its fangs and all that. You get the inkling that things are about to get violent if...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, if they proceed as is.
Yeah, okay. So be it, maybe. Muninn would also obviously like if Illona doesn't on like Muninn would also say like she has like she's lost her daggers too, like pointing to Illona. Can you retrieve those as well? Like not like expecting an answer, but like just saying like, can you do it for me, please?
No roll required, the wolf just walks away from you. All these soldiers have daggers, how is it supposed to know which one?
Fair enough.
And Illona will probably like, just any really good weapon, please.
Yeah, just
And also my coins. I would like them back, but
Yeah.
I no pressure, no pressure.
Above board, all these soldiers have good, almost state-of-the-art weaponry that you can take, so...
Oh yeah!
Give it all to me.
Sure. Let me know what you're gonna do with 20 rifles and how you're gonna carry them. Muskets, not rifles, anyway.
You'll see. We'll take that later.
Okay. So, at this point, is your guys' approach like wait for the wolves to do something first?
Yep.
Okay.
I think so.
Then they will start creeping in. I'm gonna roll the wolves sneaky versus captain and soldiers careful to see like how soon they're spotted, if that makes sense. Okay?
Mhm.
With that roll, the wolves got a -2. Which is a critical fail. I think they're not even attempting to sneak, but like, just like as you guys like finish saying, "Oh yeah, retrieve the daggers," the wolf interrupts you and lets out a howl, and all the wolves let out a howl, instantly revealing their position. The captain probably like looks straight at you, and I think I'm gonna roll again to see if the captain would notice Illona and Muninn.
No!
Oh, no.
Okay.
Fuck you, wolves!
With that roll, would notice who got. I know one of you got a 0, one of you got a 2, but I don't remember which.
Illona got it too.
Okay. Teeironor overcome. Illona, Teeironor overcome means, well, either way, he would spot Muninn.
Right.
If the question is if he spots Illona, would you agree for him to spot you or miss you at a negative cost to you? Because it's an overcome roll.
Honestly, I don't mind him seeing, because it's I don't want negative stuff right now.
Sure. So the wolves howl and the captain looks straight at you, instantly seeing you like Muninn and Illona just crouching there, and he yells out in Caramel, "What's the meaning of this? Come on out from there," and draws his weapon, and all the soldiers start readying their weapons.
Oh,
No!
no.
Just like to take a branch over my head. No!
We are now in initiative order. That initiative order doesn't mean combat necessarily. It just means that I'll ask you all to like move on your turn, because this is like a high stress situation that could degenerate into actual combat, or it could be resolved peacefully. So, going with the initiative order, funnily enough, Illona is first.
What do we do in this situation? Holy shit.
I guess.
I think she would pretend to be scared by the wolves and just like be distracted by that rather than the captain.
Okay. Would you like to? I would either treat this as like you trying to create a sneaky advantage, or I would treat it as like part of the role play, as in like you guys not being in actual combat yet, if that makes sense. So I give you the choice if you want to create an advantage or just roleplay that you're scared.
I'll go with the advantage.
Can I get a sneaky from you?
Boom.
Yeah, that's good. I'll give you 2 charges on your advantage. Do you have a
Oh.
name for it?
Innocent?
Sure. You also have your movement remaining, which would be 6 hexagon squares, because you upped your quick by 1. Make sense?
Ooh, nice. Thank you, yes.
Except for difficult terrain and all that, but the only difficult terrain on the map are some rocks and a few, like some of the cliffs surrounding the road, which,
Alright.
yeah. So you still have your movement remaining if you want to move.
I'll stay for now.
Makes sense. So you assume this position of like being scared, and now it's the captain's turn as he says, "I said, come on out from here," and he aims a pistol at you guys. He's going to spend his turn trying to create a flashy advantage, trying to like intimidate you into saying, "Oh, he means business." Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is sufficient to grant him a charge. Intimidating presence, I'll call it. He will not move on his turn. Next would be Muninn.
As the captain points the gun at Muninn and Illona, it's Anghel, like hidden, by the way, in all of this.
If you Muninn, you'd be able to see Anghel from where you are. Anghel's like, from your point of view, he's clearly visible. The only reason the captain is not addressing Anghel is because like he happens to be looking at you instead of Anghel.
Right. Okay. that
Yeah.
makes sense.
He hasn't tried to find Anghel yet.
Exactly.
Muninn would. Well, as the captain points the gun, Muninn would say, like, "Don't shoot!" Like,
Also above board, they're speaking in Kerman, which I think Anghel doesn't understand, but everyone else does.
Okay.
Right.
Sorry.
Muninn would say, like, "Don't shoot!" Like, we got lost in the woods, and these wolves came out of nowhere.
I would treat this as like, I don't know, a sneaky attack or advantage.
I'd probably go with advantage.
Sure.
So I will roll sneaky.
That's sufficient to give you a charge. Would you like this advantage to be called?
Lost in the woods.
Fair enough. Lost in the woods. Okay. Next is the soldier's turn, which means a lot of movement. They'll basically try to like assume like a defensive position around like protecting themselves and their captain. So they'll start moving to like defensive position. So while I do that, because I'll have to move a lot of tokens, what does Anghel do?
Okay, we're not exactly attacking yet, right? We just...
Not yet. Well, you guys decide actually. Not me.
Okay, yeah, no, Anghel isn't going to start attacking, but like, I don't know, probably doesn't want to draw attention to himself. Maybe I'll try to just sneak a little closer to them. I don't know if that's a good idea. maybe he'll try to.
3, 4.
I don't know.
You
Like-
could, if you wanted a suggestion, Anghel could try and like sneak, like hide themselves better if they didn't want to like draw attention to themselves, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So
to hide. Okay.
Yeah.
To try to sneak, like basically do another sneaky, basically.
Hmm.
And hope for the best. So,
So you can spend your turn trying to hide better if you want.
yeah, let's
Okay.
do that.
I would treat it as creating a sneaky advantage, and also that number will be the new difficulty required to find you. Make sense?
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Here goes nothing. Ooh, I didn't expect that.
A
Oh
free-
wow.
Okay, that is sufficient to give you the advantage. Do you have a name for it?
Uh, uh, mm. I want to say something still as something, but I don't know. Still is it? I don't know.
Hmm.
Like, still as a tree doesn't sound right. Still is it? I don't know. Part of the shrubbery.
Sure.
Oh my god.
That's your advantage. Okay. You still have your movement, by the way, if you'd like to move.
No, not right now.
Very well. The wolves will start charging in towards the X guy, all violence and all that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. This one actually gets in range to bite, and I'll do that. 1, 2,
Ooh.
3, 4, and this one does too. I'll do that in a bit. This one also like charge in 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 2 attacks coming the soldier's way.
Sick.
Okay, the soldiers gain an advantage, but the one who's carrying the book, like the wolf, like bites into his leg and he falls to the ground. He'll be out of the combat.
Oh.
Okay.
And the soldiers do gain an advantage. Organized defense, I'll call it. Illona's turn.
So we're not technically in combat yet. It's just between the wolves and them.
This... you're as close to combat as possible without it being actual combat. One wrong word and yeah.
Yeah.
Illona would probably like put her arms in the air and like slowly step forward.
Feel free to move your token if you'd like. You have 6 movement.
I will just go here.
Also do move one at a time, as usual. Okay?
Yeah, that was one, right?
Yep. Normal movement.
I will stay there.
Okay. You start like the motion of like walking forward. Would you like to treat this as your action for the turn?
Yes.
Okay. I'll treat it as either like a sneaky attack against the captain or a sneaky advantage. Again, the justification for it being an attack is that combat doesn't have to be physical, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm kind of interested in actually having this as my attack. That would be funny.
Yeah.
Take this.
It would basically mean like convincing the captain that you're not afraid, that you're complying with his demands, that he should listen to what you're saying, etc., etc. Make sense?
Mm-hmm. But advantage, I don't know. Maybe I'll stack up on that, honestly. I have another innocent, please.
Well, give me a sneaky. Unless you've already rolled and I just don't see it. Okay, that is sufficient to create 1 advantage. So 1 more charge on innocent.
Yes, please.
Okay. The captain yells out, Why are you so calm? Get out here and help us." On his
No,
turn,
he needs to help them. Like, okay.
I mean, from his perspective, a bunch of wolves just came out and you guys are just sitting there hunky-dory.
I mean, we don't want to get involved with the wolves. What does he want?
On his turn, he'll try to shoot the wolf that just bit the soldier.
No, Rupert. Don't do it to
And that wolf's gone.
No! Rupert!
Munin's turn.
I really don't know what to do above board, but because I don't want to start a fight, but I also want my book back. Maybe Muninn would like do the same thing as Illona and say like maybe as Illona like got up and held her hands in the air and said like, oh, you know, we're don't shoot us, like, etc, etc. Muninn would do the same, but like just follow. I don't think Muninn would say anything. They would just follow Illona and do as she does. I guess with that, like, I'd like to make an advantage to like. So, again, like...
just to recap, sorry, I was looking at something else. You would basically do the same thing as Illona, like, stick your hands up, place your hands up, like, seem like you're complying?
Yeah.
Then I would treat it the same as Illona, either a sneaky advantage or attack.
An advantage. And I will roll sneaky.
Okay. Please do. You... With that roll, I think what happens is the captain starts to think, wait, why are the wolves ignoring those people? Something's not right. And they gain an advantage because you rolled poorly.
Oh no. I failed you.
How could you? How dare you?
Okay. The soldier's turn. Think the ones that are facing quote unquote south will like line up their muskets and unleash a volley into the forest trying to kill the wolves. Yeah, and they dispatch both of them.
Oh.
Well, actually, they dispatched 2. There's still 1 left. As for the ones facing Norfish, well, it's just the one who will try to like fight back against the wolf attacking him, rather.
Yeah.
And he does. Anghel's turn.
Alright, I'm thinking. Like, if on a turn you have to make, like you have to do something.
You can also
Can
skip.
you just?
You can also skip your turn if you'd like, though. like game mechanics wise, it would be disadvantageous for you to do so. But you can if you want to.
Yeah. Okay, so like, can I just move?
Yeah.
Hmm.
1 square at a time, please. You have a quick of 1, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Then you can move 3 squares, 3 hexagon things. Make sense?
Right. There was also something about movement instead of an action or something, but I'm not sure.
Instead of like taking an action, you can take double movements, which in your case would be 6 hexagons.
Yeah, I'm just like wondering, like, okay. Like if I go, okay, I don't know. Does it mean, is the shrubbery like double movement or is it not?
I would consider it, yes. Like, as it being double movement.
Okay.
There isn't a lot of it, but it would be.
Okay. So let's say it goes here.
1 hexagon at a time. Okay, normal movement.
Oh, that's normal? Oh.
Yeah, you're behind a tree. It's not shrubbery. The shrubbery is a bit more to the south.
Oh, okay. Shrubbery is a smaller.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, let's move another one then.
That's 2. You have 1 or 4 remaining, depending on if you want to double move or not.
Yeah. Like if I go outside the cover of the trees, what does that mean in terms of like?
It will mean that the soldiers and the captain will do a roll to see if they spot you.
Should I take that? Like I'm wondering. I mean, really, Anghel shouldn't be the one sneaking around. Damn it.
What was your sneaky roll that you got? A 3. So a 3 is what you need to beat. Okay. I can tell you because you've seen the careful. The soldiers and the captain both have a careful of 3.
Oh, that's really. Okay, let's just walk here then, I guess. That's still the trees. What? Is it like it's half?
Yeah.
Okay. That was 3?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's... Okay, I'll just move instead of an action, basically.
Okay. Yeah, that's 1 more.
Okay. Here. Ooh, I can see them. Who are the weird people?
Sorry?
Like, I see all sorts of people.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, some of them are individual because, like, they're people Illona has dealt with, but only Illona would know who they are.
Okay.
Unless she points them out loud, of course.
Okay. So that was 5? How many? Okay, so we have another movement. Like I want to
If you move like 1 more, like either to the south or southwest, quote unquote, I would roll to see if they spot you.
Okay. Would Anghel know, would he know that the guy with an X has the book? Can he tell? Or
give me a Muninn spoke out loud. You are fairly close to Muninn. Think you can make that connection, sure.
okay. But then again, even if he does get the book, then we still have the dagger.
Can you guys hear me? Okay, give me a second because Discord has bugged out. BRB. Just a second. Can you guys
Okay.
hear me?
Good
Can you
idea.
guys hear me?
But like they already know
Can
that
you guys
Muninn
hear
and
me?
Illona are like where they are.
Can you
more or less.
guys? Oh no, you can't.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
But then you could like how good is your flashy? I was gonna say you could probably try and make like a flashy
Can you guys hear me?
advantage. Yeah, we can hear
I
you.
can.
Okay. You. It seems you couldn't before.
Okay.
Because Discord
Oh.
was being fucky. So I did you guys hear when I said that I couldn't hear you?
No.
No.
TLDR, like, last thing I heard was Show&Tell said like we were just saying that Show&Tell, yeah, you know that the person with the X has the book. That's the
Yeah.
last thing I heard, pretty much.
Okay.
So I was basically just wondering if I should expose Anghel or not. Like what to do.
You could try. Again, this is just a suggestion. You could try throwing something in the complete opposite direction. Or like, so where's the thing? So if Angel's here, right, or wherever, like if Angel's here, you could try
Yeah.
picking something up and throwing it there, for example, and then these guards over here would be like, "What's that?" You know?
Funnily enough, this is the exact same trick that Illona tried
Yeah.
to pull and it didn't work, but maybe it'll work this time, who knows?
Who knows?
What does it need to be
Flashback.
though? What will it have to be? Like what kind of role?
Sneaky.
Like,
Oh, okay.
okay, I think Flashy honestly, Flashy and Sneaky are both the same front, right?
Oh, are they?
There are two?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't remember and I can't see. I mean we don't have it. Oh I don't know.
Sorry, it doesn't quite fit that well on this screen.
Yeah, okay.
I can tell you right now that you have a sneaky of 2 and a flashy of 2.
Yeah.
Right.
So either a distraction or being sneaky is the same.
And being sneaky technically puts you, if you succeed, you're out. Like you're not in danger. Whereas obviously, if you
Yeah.
succeed, if you succeed by being flashy, like you'll be in danger, and you'll be in danger if you fail either way.
Okay, so let's try to throw stuff. I guess something, some kind of, I guess.
So are you attempting to throw a rock? I didn't quite hear you.
Oh, would that count as an action actually?
It could.
Because I can do
It could.
more.
Oh, no, right. You moved. My bad. You used double movement. Sure.
Okay, so I'll just-
no. I'll allow you. I'll allow you. It just wouldn't be like an advantage or anything. Make sense?
Alright, okay.
It would not be.
And
But
it's
yeah.
okay, fine. So let's roll a sneaky.
Please. And I'm gonna roll carefuls to oppose. Okay.
Okay. Okay, if they discover him, that means like
Basically,
What's that?
the way things are, they would realize, hey, there's someone over there who just threw a rock over that way.
Okay. So he basically exposed himself. Pretty.
Well, is that what happens?
okay.
Or
I guess. Yeah.
okay,
For now.
okay. Then you do that. The captain, looking increasingly agitated, says, "Who's there? Are you ambushing us? What's this all about? Come out into the open, whoever you are. Ready your weapons, men." But he says all this in caramel, so Anghel, you just think someone's yelling in your general direction.
Okay. Oh, we can totally play dumb. Oh my god. Yeah, that could work. I mean, that's kind of his thing. Okay.
You also
But
have-
for now, he just stays, I guess.
you also have a
Like, he
stunt
doesn't
about that.
What?
You also have a stunt about that. Come to think of it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was thinking about it too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe we could use it if things turn dire. Okay. For now, I guess that's it.
Okay.
Like, I mean, if Anghel doesn't come out, what will they do? Like,
I cannot tell you that.
I mean, okay, so it doesn't come out for now.
Okay. Wolf's turn. They will continue doing what they were doing, charging at the guy they just wounded to try to retrieve the book. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one doesn't quite make it. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one sort of comes into view. The soldiers say, "We missed one. Reload, men!" And they get ready to reload. And also, let's see how many more wolves join the field. 4. Okay.
Ooh.
So while I paste those in, it is Illona's turn.
It's funny how, how before when we were fighting the wolves, it was like, oh my god, 4, and now it's good.
Yeah. How the turntables.
I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Could I do like a careful roll to see if I spot the person who robbed me before in the crowd?
No worries, Deli. Yeah, you may. Sure. 3. I'm not sure what your token is able to see, because I see like what everyone sees, if that makes sense. Can you see the people in the back or not?
Yes, I can see half of the most.
I'll say the captain is not it. He's not the one who mugged you. Neither is the wounded guy. Of the ones you can see, they're a bit far away, so I will, for the moment, withhold that information. For the moment, okay?
Alrighty.
You still have the rest of your turn.
Question is, if we approach more like, we're just some lonesome travelers who just happen to be here, or if we start to like reveal. For the time being, I think Illona would continue like with her arms up and like with the kind of like scared and panic expressions because of the wolves, and step forward one more.
Is this perhaps a sneaky advantage or attack?
Sneaky attack.
Okay, then please roll me a sneaky. Are you attacking the captain, I'm guessing, or the man?
Capped.
Okay.
I'm terrified right now. Okay. No. Okay. Fate point. Reroll. Reroll.
Well,
Reroll.
Let's see what
Fuck you, 7.
He rolled a 7, yes.
That is high.
Or maybe I use the Charge of Innocent instead to reroll. That also works, right?
If you want to, it will be difficult to beat a 7. It's your choice. Do you use a Charge of Innocent to reroll?
Yes.
Okay, then please give me a reroll and also read out loud what you get, because the viewers can't see at the moment.
I got a 6, and I used another charge.
That's much better.
And I used another charge to bump it up.
Ooh.
Woohoo!
Okay, so you bump it up to to 1 point of damage. Okay, the captain takes their level 1 stress. They are slowly lowering their guard when it comes to you. Make sense?
Hell yeah.
On his turn, he'll try to kill the wolf that's trying to attack them. Yep, he definitely does so with his sword. He fired his pistol, so he doesn't have like a weapon that he can use to like reach you guys, because pistols take a while to reload. But still, that was his turn. He'll probably yell out, this is just narrative, come out, all of you, however many of you. You wouldn't be hiding unless you had something to hide. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Muninn's turn.
Muninn would say, I don't know if this is a good idea, but Muninn would say like, So Muninn would like to move towards the soldiers, but obviously I'll do it one tile at a time. So there's one.
Okay. Normal movement.
There's another one. And
Normal
then
movement. You have a quick of 3, I think? 2?
yes.
3. Or 3. Let me check.
Three.
Yeah, 3. So you can move 5 hexagons. You guys still can move 3.
Okay. And then Muninn would just move here, and that would probably be... Oh, actually, no, Muninn can't see the X. So maybe Muninn would... I'm trying to move my tile in a way that makes sense. Maybe Muninn would move inward, Muninn there. And then Muninn would say, like...
You're standing in a puddle at the moment.
Oh, really?
This isn't meant to discourage you. This is just information.
Yeah. I still wouldn't like to be in the puddle. I'd like to move here, and I think that would be all of it, wouldn't it?
It would, yes.
Okay. And then Muninn would say, like... The only reason I hesitate is because I don't know if it's a good idea. Should I mention, like, the mother of the forest is like you need to get out of here, there's something weird in this forest or something. But maybe Muninn could say that because they're not actually mentioning the mother.
Yeah.
That's what I was worried about, is actually specifically mentioning her.
Go ahead.
What were you gonna say?
If you want to use this for this to be your action, I would interpret it as a flashy attack.
Oh, ew. No, thank you. I don't. I haven't got a very good flashy. Maybe like instead, Muninn would. Oh, I'm really not sure. Maybe Muninn would like. Instead, Muninn would just like, maybe like, with their hands up in the air, they would say like, like please don't, like they would say like please don't shoot, like we mean you no harm.
I treat that as a careful advantage or attack.
Ooh. Probably attack.
Are you attacking presumably the captain or the men?
The captain.
Okay.
So I will roll careful.
Please.
I got a 2. Sorry, I forgot that I meant.
No worries. The viewers can see. With that roll, because the captain got a 6, the captain will probably interrupt you and say, "Get out in the road where I can see you. I don't trust you as far as I can spit."
Could I? That was an average roll. I was gonna say, could I use a charge of Lost in the Woods to re-roll? But should I? I don't think I will, because it would be hard to beat a 6.
At this point, the captain would gain an advantage, I would say.
Oh, okay. Could I use Lost in the Woods to just +2 it, just so that he doesn't get an advantage?
Sure, if that's what you want to do, sure.
Yeah. So the same thing would happen, obviously, narratively.
Narratively, yes. As for the soldiers, the ones looking south will start reloading, which will take them a couple turns. The ones looking north, don't think they see that wolf in particular. So the ones looking north will like continue moving in like a defensive position, and this one that I'm moving will like drag the wounded soldier back in with the others, so that like he's not exposed to like whatever's going on, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, while I move all these soldiers, which will take me a bit, it's Anghel's turn.
Okay. Okay, so I'm kind of half thinking to go out into the open, kind of, and playing dumb as fuck. Which should not be too hard. I don't know if it will. Okay. If I'm playing dumb, what kind of
Sneaky, obviously.
sneaky?
But yeah, I interpret it as a sneaky attack or advantage.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I guess, yeah. I mean, can it be careful? Okay, fine.
You're playing dumb, that sounds very sneaky.
But he is dumb. I mean, he's dumb and he
even-
doesn't understand the language. Like, it's not very sneaky of him. It's just
Even
Why
so,
not?
you'd be able to understand someone yelling at you aggressively, even if you don't understand the exact words.
okay. Fine. Okay. Sneaky. Okay. I'm trying. I was trying to think if I can make it a forceful somewhere.
Forceful be you like
Like,
being
not rushing at them.
yeah, intimidating
Like-
or yeah.
Well, I don't know.
There's also a fairly thin line between forceful and flashy on that note.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll get some here. And
That would be double movement because of the shrubbery.
okay. And do they roll now? Like, or is it like?
If
Or
you're
do they see
if you just come out in the open and make no attempt at sneaking, they would not need to roll. Are you attempting to sneak?
How do I guess I guess.
Okay, even though they know where you are, so I'll give you like a slight malice. But let's see.
A malice? What do you mean?
Like instead of like a free difficulty, they'd have to be like a 1, because you pointed out where you are. Yeah, they both realize where you are. The captain says,
Fine.
"Come out now," which you don't understand.
I guess. I mean, come out. So it's like they don't see him yet.
No, they do see you. That's the point of the rolls. They do see you.
Yeah. So why they say come out?
Because you're still in
Okay.
the shrubbery. They want you to
Oh,
come out in
okay.
the open. But you don't understand
Okay.
it anyway.
Okay. What are we doing now? I don't know. Okay, playing down. Right. Okay. So I guess he comes out and waves. Okay.
Waving. Okay, is this your attempt at
Smiles.
playing dumb? Or...
Yeah.
Okay, give me a sneaky either attack or advantage. Are you making an attack or an advantage?
I guess an attack?
Okay.
I don't know, with a sneaky, oh god, we have no chance. Okay, fine.
Okay. You don't do damage, but he doesn't gain an advantage. You come out, you're not... Maybe you have this, like, half grin on your face, like, oh yeah, we're gonna get you, so you're not super convincing. I don't know. But anyway, the captain doesn't, like, look, like, happy. I don't know what the word is, like, calmer now that you've come out. And some of the soldiers point their muskets at you.
Did they already reloaded them?
Only half of them fired. So some of the ones who haven't fired.
Yeah, I don't know what the plan is right now, but okay.
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 The wolves on their turn will continue their violent spree because you haven't told them to do something else. 1, 2, 3.
How do we do it? Are we continuing this way? I'm just asking, like, above board.
What are we doing?
I mean, like, in terms of the wolves, so should we just, like, let them continue doing this? Because they're obviously just killing themselves.
I mean, it's like...
It is a distraction.
Yeah.
I guess.
If we can, like... Yeah, I don't know. I think they should keep doing what they're doing. I think
this one will, like, almost bump into you, Illona, and Muninn as well, like, making it pretty suspicious why they're not attacking you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
One of them reached. They will, because that's what they were ordered to do, they will try to lunge for the book, like, that's being held by the wounded guy. And the soldiers start yelling out, "There's more of them, sir! What do we do?" Tie, interesting. I think the, like, wolf grabs onto the sack with its teeth, but, like, one of the soldiers grabs onto the other end, so it's like in a tug of war. Make sense?
Oh no. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, let's roll to see how many more will join the battlefield.
Well, at least they're endless.
Yeah.
Also 4. Interesting.
Infinite wolves.
Woo!
While I paste them in, copy and paste them in, it is Illona's turn.
I don't get why he's so, like, obsessed with us, even though the wolves are still attacking. I don't know.
You could bring that up.
It's a very suspicious situation, but sure, yeah, what Deli said.
You could tell. You can call them out. Be like, we're not the wolves here attacking you.
To be fair, the captain did order you to come and help.
I think you mentioned before, like, there was a wolf that came close, making it very suspicious.
Yeah.
And I think Illona would, like, let out a little yelp and be like, ah! and jump to the side.
Okay.
Like that.
Would you like to treat that as your action?
Yeah.
I treat it as a sneaky attack or advantage.
Advantage, please.
Okay. Yep, that's sufficient to gain 2 charges. 2 charges on innocent.
Yes, please.
Very well. You also still have your movement.
You're being very convincing right now.
Just bolt away. I could do that, but I don't think you'd like that.
I mean, Anka's only here because of you two. Just saying.
If you want,
like, he has no personal stake in this.
If you want, Illona, can you roll me a careful to see if you notice something?
Oh, yeah?
Okay. Some of the soldiers are like yelling out about the guy who was wounded. Ali looks pretty bad. What do we do, Captain? I think you have to lose the leg. And Illona, the careful is, Ali's the guy who, not the one who mugged you, but the guy they said has multiple sleeping roles.
I remember. Just like going up there, yo, is the spare sleeping roll, man? Can I still have it? Still available? No. Okay.
This is what you get when you don't share sleeping rooms.
Dominance asserted.
Oh,
No, I think I'll stay.
And also, I'll give you another piece of information. This guy over here, do you see where I'm pinging on a map?
Yes.
Of the 3 people who mugged you, he's the one who chased after the kid and like you had the least interaction with.
That rules out a bunch of them. It's nice.
Yeah!
Woo!
So it's one of the 2 at the back.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't really see which is which from your angle. Anything else on your turn? Go ahead, sorry.
I think I will actually like go up. This might be a bad idea. I don't know. Go back a bit, like step away from the wolf.
Yeah.
This is okay. Bye bye.
Can I get a sneaky from you? This will be like to determine how believable it is that you just got like spooked by the wolf.
Okay. Alright.
I'm gonna roll to oppose.
Remember, you got like 1,500 rolls.
This is not
of innocent.
This is not the most important roll. This is more of a narrative thing because I didn't specify it's a combat thing. Okay.
Okay.
But if I use an innocent roll to bump it up, it will be more convinced.
It will be tie on an overcome roll, meaning either fail or succeed at a negative cost.
I will. Should I take the cost? What do you guys think?
What? Oh. Sorry, you want to like deal +2 and then.
Yep, that's what she's considering.
I'm just
and then you have
scared
to...
of the negative cost, but is it worth it?
Well, could be bad.
If
And
it's
right
only-
now, like if you're not doing anything, then what? Then what happens?
Basically, the captain.
Then it will look suspicious.
It
like-
it'll look slightly suspicious for narrative reasons, not for game mechanic reasons.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Yes, I don't
probably-
think it's.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't say it was very important then.
Yeah, I wouldn't waste anything on it.
It's
Alrighty.
more- yeah, like advantages are better for like gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
The
Not be slightly
then
suspicious.
the captain looks annoyed when you step back. You still have the rest of your movement.
Yes, I'll stay.
Very well. Captain's turn. He'll probably try to kill the wolf that's trying to grab the book. And succeed.
Oh, bitch.
Damn it.
Munin's turn.
Muninn would ask, not like under their breath, unless the Mother of the Forest would be able to hear it if they said it under their breath. But Muninn would ask the Mother of the Forest if she could use vines to like restrain the guards.
Can I ask, how do you ask that?
As in, like, what would Muninn say specifically in character, or
Not necessarily what, but how.
okay. I think Muninn like would, like I said, Muninn would say under their breath, like Mother of the Forest, like, could you, those guards with muskets, like, could you restrain them with your vines or something?
Can I get a flashy from you? Because you're like saying it under your breath, so maybe she'll hear, maybe she won't.
Yes. Could I because I don't want the soldiers to hear Muninn say it, so I will just do the flashy roll.
Okay.
Oh!
Ooh,
Ooh.
look at you go.
After your turn, that will happen above board.
Okay, cool.
Sick.
Does that count as my action?
No.
Okay, cool. I don't know what Muninn would do for their action. Muninn would say like, how can, like, let me help. How can I help you? Like,
There's a wolf right next to you. What are you doing?
I don't have any weapons on me. Like, how I can't attack it.
I'm allergic.
Yeah, I'm allergic.
Can I get a sneaky from you?
Yes. What?
Okay. Nice.
Just get where we can see you and stay there.
Perv, okay.
Damn.
What part of that is pervy?
I don't know.
I just want to see you. This is nice.
Sure. Okay.
Let's have a look at you.
Also a question I should ask everyone, and I would like, if possible, a unanimous answer from you guys. Are we playing with attack of opportunity rules like we did last encounter, or should we forgo those?
And only like if you're on the square next to them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you move away from them while you're right next to them. Or vice versa.
I think it's a good idea. Obviously that would to like keep those rules in place. That would only apply if we were in combat, for example. Like, or actually no, would that also apply in this situation?
Technically this is technically
Yeah,
we're
it
in
is.
combat in terms of game mechanics. You guys are
Yeah.
in combat. It just hasn't quite degenerated to physical combat. Quite.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think it's a good I think it's a good gameplay mechanic.
Let's go with it.
Okay. Show&Tell, do you also agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Muninn, you still have your action and movement remaining.
Oh, was my action not the... I don't even remember what Muninn said, but the
No.
sneaky roll.
No, that was just to see if, unless you intended it to be, that was just to see if he believed you that like someone would actually travel unarmed, which is a pretty tall order.
Okay, I'll in that case my action will be like Moon would say like you all have guns, like, and we're all unarmed, like shoot them.
You don't give orders here. Above board, is this like an attack?
Yeah,
advantage?
an attack, yeah.
I would treat that as a forceful attack
Oh,
against, I presume, the captain, I'm guessing.
yeah, the captain.
Okay, please
And
roll
I
your
got-
forceful.
I got a 0.
Oh. boy.
How dare you speak that way to a captain of the Caramel Army? Get out here where I see you, and we'll punish you later.
Fragile ego.
Yeah.
The fellow gains an advantage. I'll give them another charge on something's not right.
Okay. If I moved, away from this wolf, it wouldn't attack me, would it? Because it's on our side.
You don't know.
Okay, I'm not gonna risk it.
I mean,
Oh, I didn't think about that.
It's like the mother of the forest is bound to not attack you, though you never really know how an individual wolf will act.
Okay, that makes sense. I won't risk it.
Above board, I would probably make a roll to see how much discipline that wolf has.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Interesting.
Okay, I will stay where I stand.
I said, get out in the open, says the captain.
I think narratively, Muninn would say like, but there's a wolf right there. Like, I can't move.
Okay. Shall we say that was the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. On the soldier's turn, the ones facing south will continue to reload. This fellow will continue dragging the wounded Ali back with the others, the book with him. The ones facing north will probably try to unleash a volley to kill the wolves. They nail one of them, but the rest of the bullets go wild. Illona and Muninn, can I get careful rolls from both of you?
Oh no.
The bullets fly past. They don't come close, but keep in mind that muskets are very, very inaccurate.
Okay.
So there was a very real risk of them hitting you. Anyway, that was the soldier's Anghel's turn.
Okay.
Just
I
adjusting
was
this one.
wondering to myself. If I like go back into the trees on the other side, will the soldier still know, like, see exactly where he is?
Yeah, you're out in the open. You've revealed yourself. They've yelled at you. They know where you are.
Yeah, but if he walks into the trees again.
They will know your general location, not precisely.
Okay. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to think how to make this forceful. But not in a way that would actually be like physical combat. And not like actually, I don't know, make them want to shoot Anghel.
Forceful means intimidation, strength, stamina, like, and also like maybe displaying your strength, like displaying the fact that you're strong, if that makes sense.
Oh, maybe you can like make a show of like.
Careful that you're not straying into flashy though.
Like, oh man. Like, I was thinking maybe you can, like, I don't know, fling a wolf or something without actually killing it.
Fling. Just like, eat.
If you can find one next to you, sure.
Like, into the woods or something. Oh my god, this is so bizarre. Like to show that he's helping, supposedly, or something.
Oh, I
yeah,
forgot.
but the wolves are nowhere close. What?
I forgot that Muninn asked the mother of the forest to do something. She'll do that at the top of the round. My bad.
No worries. I thought she was gonna that's okay.
Okay, so I guess Anghel. Sorry, did you say something?
No.
Oh, okay. So I guess Anghel will just move toward the wolf that everybody can see. I guess.
You
I
have
don't know.
free movement, or more if you want to double it. Your choice.
Okay. That's 1.
Mm-hmm. Normal movement.
That's 2.
Also normal movement.
3.
Also normal movement.
Are the soldiers reacting in any way to the fact that he's moving? Oops.
It would depend. Are you looking at them or at the wolf?
I guess at the wolf.
Then they seem wary but don't say anything.
Okay. Poor wolf. Okay, so I'll just do double movement instead of an action.
Okay.
1,
Normal movement.
2, 3.
You startle the wolf as you run right at it.
Oh no, Anghel doesn't run. He moves slowly.
Double movement does mean running, because a turn is like a limited amount of time. So you moved more over the same amount of time. Make sense?
Oh, it's stupid to run at a wolf, though. Well... Okay, so what does he do? It startles and then what? What does that mean?
It's startled and it's looking at you trying to... It's looking at you like a "what are you doing" type of look.
Fine. Okay. I guess that's it, though.
Okay. The wolf's turn. This will be interesting. The ones that are... Well, let me do simple ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. And a 1, 2, 3, and 4. Any other? Oh yeah, those ones. The one right next to Muninn will start charging in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not taking any attacks of opportunity. Guess I will try to bite at the captain to make move out of the way so that they can get to the book, because that's what you asked them to do.
Oh, honestly.
Holy shit, what a roll. Okay. The wolf got a 6, the captain got a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. The wolf just bites down and embeds itself into the captain's arms, and the captain lets out a yell. For the one that's next to Anghel, what's Angel's body language? Because the wolf is looking at him what are you doing?
I think he's kind of on guard, kind of. I kind of imagining him, having the stand with his arms kind of in front of him, but not really, just kind of looking at the wolf and not making any movement once the wolf noticed him.
Okay. And then he'll pause for a second, unsure, then somewhat timidly move away from you, provoking an attack of opportunity if you want to take it, and also go for the bite on the captain, unless you take the attack of opportunity. Your choice.
Bite the captain?
Sorry?
Bite the captain? That sounds nice.
Yeah. For sure. I guess Anghel won't do that.
Sure.
Okay.
The captain swats that one aside and yells at you, Anghel. Again, you don't understand what he's saying. But he says, "What are you doing? Why didn't you stop it? You moron of a child." Okay.
Don't be rude to Anghel.
Top of the round, more wolves will show up. Let's see how many. 3. Interesting. Okay. And
Also the vines. Sorry.
I have not forgotten.
Oh,
I was just doing them one at a time. So the wolf will show up here-ish. Another one here-ish. This is like turning into like a proper swarm at this point. And another here-ish. Okay. And yeah, as Muninn requested, all of a sudden vines will come out and try to ensnare the soldiers. And let's see how they do. The captain is definitely ensnared. As for the soldiers, only like the vines come out and try to grab them, but most of them are able to get away. No, actually, no, not most of them. Like most of them, on the contrary, are temporarily caught, but the captain is like definitely embedded, and they definitely start panicking because this is bizarre. Illona's turn.
I do the staying and playing scared.
Is this a sneaky attack or advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
Sneaky attack.
And please roll your sneaky.
Come on. Innocent charge, please.
Okay, but I'm gonna use a charge of something is not right, because something is definitely not right. Make
Then
sense?
I'll use another of the innocent.
Okay. Then I'll use another charge of something's not right.
Then I'll use another charge of the innocent. Or will I? No.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I was spending the soldier's advantages when you were attacking the captain. My bad. So, going back. The captain will use its charge of intimidating presence. I'm guessing you use a charge of innocent, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be 1 point of damage to the captain at this point. That alright?
Yes.
Nice.
My bad. My bad on that one.
Woo.
Okay. The captain takes his level 2 stress as he looks increasingly just panicked. And I'm gonna do a roll because I think I'm gonna do a D20 roll because I think at this point panic would set in and he might just order the soldiers to kill all of you because this is too much going on.
Oh my god.
Maybe. I'll roll. The higher the number, the better for you guys, okay?
Okay.
Okay, crossing our fingers.
It's gonna be like a oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh my lord.
What's happening? What's happening? That's what he says. On his turn, he'll try to probably slash at the wolf that bit him. Wow, okay, the wolf does very well. Holding strong, I'll call it, because that's what the wolf is doing. When I type that in, it's Muninn's turn.
Nice. Good guy, Wolf.
Muninn would probably walk in, or kind of rush in, and they would say like, let me help you, and as they like feign to try and unsnare like the soldiers that are snared, but in reality they're just trying to get closer to this guy. But actually, why would they do that though? Because Muninn would do that. So I will move here, and then here, and then one more, which is here. Or is it one more? Or it's two more, isn't it?
Okay. Because you said, "Oh, let me help you," the soldier won't like react. Okay.
Okay. Oh, I would move again, but obviously, opportunity, so I won't. But because I don't know how the walls would react. Although, if I moved here, would the soldier react?
No.
Okay. Well. Okay.
I think that's all of your movement. Unless you want to double move. Well, I could be mistaken.
It might be all my movement, to be fair. I think, here, I used all my movement, to be fair.
You have 5 movement, I think, right?
Yes.
So you actually have 1 more movement remaining from, not from, like, down next to Anghel.
Okay. I think I'll stay here, to be fair.
Okay.
And then I will like feign. Actually, maybe I'll. Sorry, I'm being really indecisive, but I will move this way. Why not? I want to see what the wolf will do.
The wolf won't take an opportunity attack just because it's busy biting the captain, because that's what it was doing.
Okay, that's fine.
Like it can't take an opportunity attack against you because its jaw is currently around the captain's arm.
Okay, cool. In that case, Muninn would feign like trying to help these guards like out of the mess, and they would be like let's get you out of here. But obviously, like in reality, they're not doing anything.
Give me a sneaky. Would you like to treat this as an attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
What are you doing, you fool?
I think
you're not even really grabbing onto these things. What are you doing?
Muninn would say like are there like thorns on these like vines, by the way, or
no? It's roots.
Roots, okay.
You.
Muninn would say like they're so strong. I can't.
You're not even trying. Get away before I put a bullet in you.
Ooh. I think Muninn would narratively speaking, they would stop and hold their hands up.
Okay. That was your action and movement. Next, the soldiers. They'll try to free themselves. The vast majority of them succeed in freeing themselves with that roll.
Oh no.
That was the soldier's turn. Anghel's turn.
Okay. I'm trying to think how I can do this.
Also above board, are you guys okay with like doing this round of combat and then maybe one more round before calling it for today? Before ending the session?
That's good with me.
Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
Okay. Carry on. Sorry, Show&Tell.
No problem. I'm just like thinking how I can make an attack on the wolf, but not well, not harming the wolf and making it seem like it's real to the soldiers. Ugh.
Sounds sneaky.
Sounds sneaky. No, I want it to be forceful though. That's a problem.
I concur with Ashen. It sounds more sneaky than forceful.
Damn it! Sneaky. Fine, let's do sneaky then. I guess.
So what? So you're trying to like, because there's like one move that's like biting in the captain's arm. Are you trying to like pretend you're trying to get him away?
Maybe the other one. The one that didn't get to bite.
Okay.
I feel like, okay, so if it's not forceful, then it doesn't have to be forceful.
Yeah, I would treat it as like a sneaky attack or advantage. Which one are you trying to do?
I mean, sneaky attack usually doesn't work. So maybe an advantage.
Sure. Give me a sneaky, please. That is sufficient. Let me see. Do you already have an advantage? You have the part of the shrubbery advantage.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with it, really.
You can make a new one. You can give that one a charge. It's your choice.
Like, can I use it as in to say that that Anghel's like not harmful? Part of the shrubbery.
Sure.
Like, can I use it that way? Okay, so I'll give it another charge.
Okay. Duly noted. You technically still have 2 movement remaining.
No, he'll stay here, I guess.
Okay. Next is the wolves. Muninn,
Yeah.
a bird would like to land on your shoulder. Would you allow it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
It lands on your shoulder and starts chirping in your ear. Why are you wasting my children's lives like this?
Ooh. Muninn would want to reply, but they would say, like, instead of replying with words, Muninn would look to the bird and then look to the man with the book and like try and infer like we can leave once we get that.
Okay, so carry on as usual is your message. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the 2 wolves that are next to the captain will both try to attack him.
See, above board, it's not just the book; it's Illona's stuff too. But yeah.
With that, roll one of the wolf gains an advantage. As for the others, they'll start attacking the soldiers, I guess, to like get to the books. 1, 2, like leaping off from the small little hill. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 2 attacks, 3 attacks actually. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks. So let's see how these 4 do. Very poorly so far. Okay, the soldiers gain 2 advantages in total. charges on something's not right, as the wolves just can't make any headway whatsoever. As for the other wolves, they will continue their moving in plot, I guess. At this point, it's like becoming a real swarm. And 1, 2, 3. The guy you were just talking to, Muninn, this wolf will try to bite their face off.
Oh,
But not do much. It's just a distraction. The wolves gain an advantage. And let's see how many more join the battlefield. And while I do that, Illona, it shall be your turn. Okay?
Alrighty.
Okay.
Is there a way I could like assist the wolves?
Sure. Like
And how?
mechanically, yes. Narratively, you have to tell me.
Can I like
Oh, maybe you can shout like at the soldier. I don't know. Like I was thinking, never mind. But like confusing things. Like as though you're warning the soldiers, but you're telling them like say, oh, a wolf is there, and then it's like on the other, coming from the other direction or something. I don't know.
I was also like thinking if I could like be the eyes of the wolves as well, like checking what soldier seems like distracted and having them attack there.
That would be revealing your intention to the soldiers. Keep that in mind.
Okay. I do with the confusing shouting, but I just blame that I'm scared.
Sure. I'll take it as you assisting the wolves. Can I get a sneaky from you to see, like, if the soldiers catch on that you're bullshitting or not? This will be narrative, not game mechanic.
I'm bullshitting.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Maybe I use a fate point for that.
What are you invoking?
Why not use an advantage? You don't want to?
I mean,
No, because we're approaching like the end,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I'll get renewed.
Oh, right. I always forget to do that.
I will do.
Also,
I
I've
will
forgotten
do-
that Muninn only has 2 fate points. My bad. I think Illona has 4, if I remember correctly.
I won.
I mean, I think in the last screen, I think I saw that Anghel had 4, but I have no clue why.
Then I'll
I don't
pass
remember.
one over to Anghel. Okay.
Like, I honestly don't remember why.
Oh, can I change this? So I use my stunt? Like, must have been the wind. I can do something immoral.
Oh, yeah.
Be acquitted. Yay! Hell yeah, I'll do that.
Hmm?
I'll shoot confusing things. Nobody can tell me I'm wrong. Haha.
Yeah, that happens.
Fuck yeah.
For the captain, I guess we'll continue just struggling against the wolves and not really say much else because, like, they're jumping him. Yeah, and he dispatches one. Muninn's turn.
I have something in mind, but it only benefits Muninn. So, I think Muninn would do as Illona did, maybe, and like assist the wolves, maybe in a way that like is clever. So.
I mean,
think-
assists don't have to invoke an approach. You can just say you assist them.
Okay.
But you need to find a way how to make it make sense now.
I guess narratively,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but nothing else. Okay, so Yeah. I think Muninn would give an assist to the wolves, and the way they would do that, they would like move, like just be a distraction to the guards. If I could like as well move and as well as assist them, or
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
okay. So the rule. So if I move here, sorry, I'll do it this way. If I move here, can I go through these two? So like, as long as I don't,
they won't let you. No.
okay. So I will go here, here, and then here, and that would be fine.
No, you cannot move through the soldiers. They will not allow you because you're not on the same side as them.
Right. Okay. In that case, but I can move through the walls.
The wolves will allow, yes.
Okay.
Which is suspicious, but yeah.
I'll still do it, I think. So Muninn would move here, which is 1, here 2, here 3, here 4, and then here 5.
Okay. Can I get a sneaky from you, please?
Yes.
I'll also roll for the captain because this is very suspicious.
Ugh!
Okay.
Could I? I don't have an advantage, do I? Could I use a fate point to up my roll?
What are you invoking?
Would that work? I was gonna say distrusting and secretive. Maybe Muninn has a plan that they're not sharing with the captain.
Yeah. Sure.
Cool.
But I will lose a charge if something's not right.
Okay. To do +2.
Yep. +2 to D3 specifically.
Okay.
Bring it to a 5.
Yeah. Does anyone want to? Would anyone like to give me something, like, like give me a fate point, basically, like tell me to do something?
Compel you? Okay.
Compel me, that's it. Because I've only got 1 fate point left. Does that work?
It is the end of the.
That's true, but I want to like beat this roll, and then I want to, yeah.
I'll compel you to. You feel like an urge, like kicking in. You kind of want to dance, you know?
Well, what aspect are you invoking? If you're doing it.
Oh, fuck the aspects. Shit! No, how do I justify this?
I don't know.
1 second, please. Maybe that was not the best approach to invoke. No, I don't know what to compel you with. I don't know. Maybe that's like you.
Can I ask, is that a narrative or a gameplay role, by the way?
The narrative, but with gameplay implications, I guess.
Okay, so it is important. Not that narrative roles aren't important, but
I mean, TLDR, if you fail, the soldiers will assume hostile intent.
yeah, okay.
Something to compel with actual, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm also trying to think of something.
Maybe like you get The dancing thing was the only thing I had in mind, but nothing checks out. Fuck.
I mean, we did use something similar with the daggers. You know, we told them to juggle.
Yeah.
Told them to juggle at some point.
Yes, that works.
Really? Okay.
So what's the compel?
mean-
What's the compel?
I like how you said you were unarmed as well, and just like juggling your fucking daggers. Let's go with it. Yeah.
That will be really. I mean, I think that will make the soldiers catch on, though.
Yeah.
Even though they already kind of have, but like, for real. Mm.
Can you get like distracted or like semi-distracted by like seeker of knowledge thing that one of the soldiers or whatever has like an item that you're like, oh.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking like maybe it gets like suddenly, I don't know, fascinated.
Above board, that is permissible, yeah.
Well, then you have a new quest to find out the secret scroll of knowledge.
Well,
Yeah.
may I ask you, Ashen, do you have an item in mind, or would you like to leave it up to me and or Deli?
I don't know if I could think of anything that would make sense. Maybe they have like some patrol list or like, I don't know, just some sensitive political information that would make sense for Muninn to want to
I
know.
mean, they do have some sensitive political information. The letter that you were supposed to deliver that they got from you.
Oh,
But we already like decipher them.
Yeah, but
yeah, but we didn't deliver it.
Oh yeah.
for one, you didn't deliver it, and for two, they have it, which might have implications.
Actually, that's great. Yeah, go with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, Muninn, you would notice that it is in the possession of the captain. Like, it's among his, backpack of supplies.
Okay, cool. That actually came out to be useful.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And here is one of Illona's fate points.
By the way, if I don't use my fate points, will it go back to 3
No.
next time?
No.
Oh, before?
With the lovely fate point as well, by the way. I would like to +2.
Sure. What aspect are you invoking to give yourself another +2?
The Seeker of Knowledge one, because I don't know if this works, but so
The compel's a separate thing from the sneaky.
yeah. Okay. Maybe. So the first compel was secretive. The guy, okay, and then the second compel can be. Oh, I don't know. This is a good. This isn't. This isn't ideal. Maybe. Could traveling scholar work? Could I use it at all? Like, or is that not allowed because it was used as a compel?
Again, the compel and the roll are separate things.
Yeah. But I could use. I could invoke it though.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So maybe traveling scholar because as a bookworm, they wouldn't seem to be very. As in Muninn wouldn't seem
very
threatening. Yeah.
That makes sense. I will use a charge of one more charge if something's not right though, because this is very suspicious.
Yeah. In that case. In that case, I think I'll use my last fate point, unless everyone thinks that's a bad idea.
I mean, overall, no. It's just that.
Well, yeah. I also think
it's just that the soldiers have 2 more advantages, so they can use them.
Yeah, exactly. And also,
Doesn't mean
I
they will,
wouldn't.
but yeah.
Yeah.
I
But it's a
also wouldn't know
possibility.
what. I also wouldn't know what aspect to use anyway. So I think I will leave it. I think I'll leave it. I have no choice. I have no choice.
Okay.
Logically.
Okay. If we leave things as is, then I think one of the soldiers will yell out, "What are you doing? This individual is too suspicious. Kill him and the rest of all of them, everyone."
Oh, God.
Okay.
This individual is too suspicious. Cannot tell.
Oh no. Maybe Muninn would say don't kill us. Like, we're here to help you. Like, I think that wolves are after something, because they are.
You can say that, but because of the sneaky roll, yeah.
Okay. Are they actually like? So this will initiate an attack. They won't insta kill us.
I'm not sure. Can you repeat that question?
So because of the sneaky roll, they rolled higher than me. So does that mean we're gonna fight next session, like properly, or?
Well, the round is not over. We're gonna finish the round and then end the session.
Okay.
Okay. That was your action, Muninn. For the soldiers, 2 of them will try to attack you. The ones who are like not tied up with wolves. Basically, with unsheathing their swords, they'll try to stab you. How do you defend yourself?
Oh. Muninn would move out the way so that they would like stab each. Like, Muninn would move out the way so that like they would stab whoever's behind Muninn, if that makes sense. So they would accidentally friendly fire.
Sure, but above board, that doesn't mean they will actually kill that one, okay?
No, yeah, that's fine.
Sounds like a sneaky or quick defense.
I'll go with quick. Oof. Ouchie.
You don't move out of the way fast enough, and they do nick you. How do you take 1 point of damage?
I will take my stress.
Sure. That would be 1 point of stress. And as for the other soldiers, they'll continue fighting against the wolves, I suppose. So give me a second to see how that goes. Poorly for that one. Well for another one. Well for another one, but poorly for another, and yeah. Okay, yeah, pretty much, that's it. And
wait, the assist that Illona did. Okay,
oh,
did
right,
Illona?
Illona did assist. You're right. I'm an idiot. So what does that mean? Let me check again. That's still poorly. That one would have gone well, but just for simplicity's sake, I'll use a charge if something's not right to make the roll. What? Yeah. Thank you for reminding me, Show&Tell. For that one, I'll just use another charge if something is not right to make it like how it was. And for the... okay, doesn't change much else. Okay, and for the rest of the soldiers, they will like... don't think they will move necessarily. Maybe this one will go over here, like interposing themselves between Muninn and the wounded guy. Because they're trying to protect their comrade at this point. Angel's turn.
So by the way, in the middle. I just nonchalantly walked in. Okay.
I mean,
okay, so I was thinking
that was the suspicious thing that made them turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just walking in. Sorry, they're walking in. Like, I'm trying to you. I don't know. So fine. Okay, so Anghel, I was thinking that you could also assist the wolves. And what I was thinking was that maybe he could, like, I don't know if that makes sense, but like, could he, like, pat the wolves or something to make it seem like he's trying to settle them down for the soldiers' sake, but at the same time, basically saying, you know, good job or something to kind of assist, kind of, you know, bolster them, or at least something like that.
I agree with like 50% of what you said. Basically, the soldiers no longer trust you, but sure, you can encourage the wolves. Make sense?
Yeah, okay. Okay. So what do I need to do for that?
Nothing for an assist. You still have your movement remaining.
Okay. Okay, so that's it then.
Okay. Then the last thing before we end the session will be the actions of the wolves as they jump in. One.
Now they have 2 assists, right?
Correct.
Okay, awesome.
Mm-hmm. This one will go over here. I'll do the movement first and then do the actions. One. Yeah, we'll go here. Any other wolves? Oh yeah, there's one over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and let's see how their attacks go. Those two up north will work together to defeat one of the soldiers. And they just barely succeed, but they still do succeed. Would you guys like me to delete the tokens of the wounded soldiers, or just like put an X on them?
Would the X look like the X on Ali?
Yeah.
That would be a little confusing one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wouldn't it?
confusing.
Okay.
Delete them.
Sure, I will delete them. Very well. Yeah, wolf. Oh yeah, it has 2 assists. That's correct. Still insufficient for the one attacking the captain. They get an advantage. For the other one, they will attack a soldier. And succeed. Numbing down. Okay. One more. Yeah, that also succeeds. They're kind of starting to drop.
Woo.
That's 3. Yeah, 2 more drop.
Ooh.
Okay. But no more Mr. Nice Guy from the soldiers, I guess.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens specifically in our next session. Is that alright with everybody?
Are you going to... Did you roll for how many wolves?
Oh, you're
Up
right.
here,
Thank you
or-
for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me. Let's see. 3. Okay. So I'm gonna place them on the map. But I suppose if we're gonna leave this for the next session, would you guys like to do anything narratively to sort of end things off? Strictly narratively, not like game mechanics wise.
Yeah.
Not really, I don't think. I don't know, I don't have an idea.
I guess maybe since, like, what's your guys' like your character's immediate reaction to the soldiers turning hostile? I guess.
Yeah, oops. Not ideal. But also, as in Muninn is thinking, this isn't an ideal situation. But as long as we all get out of this alive, meaning the three amigos, then fair enough. I mean,
Point. If all the because we didn't want to engage them in battle, right? At first, because it's really bad.
yeah, not at first.
Like, what would happen?
Go ahead.
Like, if all the soldiers say they all die by the wolves, like, what would that mean politically or anything? Like,
like if it's 100% confirmed that they died by wolves, you mean?
yeah.
It would be a very bizarre act of nature, but an act of nature nevertheless.
Okay. I think we can work with that.
Yeah, we can work with that.
So basically leave, I guess, I don't know, your objective is to defeat the soldiers without leaving any wounds on them.
And yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
We'll see. Okay. Also, Ashen, I'm curious because Show&Tell and Dely have given their characters' thoughts. What are Illona's thoughts at the moment?
I think she's a bit like, oh fuck, with the whole hostile thing. And part of her just wants to get away from there unharmed, but like her things are there, so she can't. And she's trying to like keep her head cool and look for opportunities to make this work, even though maybe a bit more difficult.
Sure. Understandable. But we will deal with this in our next session, as I've stated. So, what are you guys' thoughts on today's session?
Very good.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was not. I don't think things went as planned necessarily.
Yeah, it didn't. But it was like definitely a different way of fighting. Like it was like this fighting kind of thing that Angel's really bad at.
I wanted to give you guys like sort of the opportunity to, I guess, go on the attack, because most of the encounters so far have more so been you guys reacting, if that makes sense. So
yeah.
I wanted to see, okay, you have the chance to organize like a potential ambush or just talk things out with these people. I was curious what your approach was gonna be. Now we know what your approach was. Still, things are going well, like game mechanics wise. We'll see if they go well story wise. Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys tell me what your thoughts are?
I think it was very interesting that the dragon didn't come, and also I did not think we were gonna bump into the whole gang of them on the road. I thought we were gonna have to like walk and wait maybe a few hours until we get there.
Yeah, and the fact that we actually utilized, the promise we made, like basically that the Mother of the Force, actually helped us. Like I didn't actually expect anything because I was like thinking, oh, we're leaving this force behind. So it's cool.
I'm very happy we like made it to the forest.
It definitely came in handy, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, narratively, the soldiers are heading home. They were just lagging behind the army. That's why they're going this way, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
As to why the dragon didn't come, I'm fine saying this. Prince Charming is not a character that was cursed by the dragon. Prince Charming is destined to defeat the dragon, but doesn't receive any curse from the dragon, unlike Always Thirsty.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Oh.
We made the right decision then. Sorta.
Which was what?
When you were deciding whom to resurrect.
So the dragon's on its way to the village full of orphans.
That's not what I said.
No? Oh, okay.
Like the dragon didn't come at
I
all.
mean, the children. Didn't the children? Oh, okay. The village that the soldiers left from is the village where Always Thursday took the children to?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. That makes... Okay. So Anghel is just worried for nothing. I mean, not for nothing, but like, yeah.
Currently, yes. Though understandably so, and I don't blame him. But
Yeah, he doesn't know what's going on.
Dely, to clear up the misunderstanding, so the dragon intended on creating a new Always Thirsty, if that makes sense. But if the old one came back, there was no need for it to do that. Maybe it will do something else, and I will not reveal that, but it won't. It sees no need to curse Illona, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Cool.
that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes
Interesting.
sense.
That is cool. We shall see if it arrives. Anyway,
We will see indeed. I don't know, what do you guys have any other thoughts for our viewers before we go into our usual shoutouts?
Not for me.
none for me.
No.
Okay. Well then, dear viewers, thank you once again for watching and listening to us. Let's see what these lovely people are up to, starting, apparently, with the, I guess, instigator themselves, Dely. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yeah, of course. Hello everyone, I'm Dely, and I am a Goblin VTuber on Twitch. You can find me over there on twitch.tv/DelyGob. And also I am on Twitter. I'm going to be debuting a double model. Yeah, I'm going to have a double model debut soon, so that should be fun. And I'm looking forward to it. I honestly can't wait because I've been waiting to do it since like December, or like probably even earlier than that, October even. So I can't wait to have like a free evening to do it.
Probably you've been talking about it for a good bit, and I'm still looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I'm excited.
I'm excited too. Do check Dely out, and they're very much worth doing so. Thank you very much again. And next, according to the dice, we would have Ashen. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Sure. I'm Ash, and you can find me on Instagram, where I post like some paintings and stuff. I also do a bit of bookbinding and like wood carving and stuff like that. So if you're into arts and crafts, you know where to find me.
Awesome. Do check Ashen out, and thank you very much as well. Next, according to the dice, we would have Show&Tell. Show&Tell, could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yes. So I'm Show&Tell, and I have two YouTube channels for reactions and one YouTube channel for gaming, in which I play very, very badly. I was just reminded of how bad I was during the last session. But anyway, yeah, so if you want to like check it out, you're welcome.
Now that you say that, I can't help but ask what happened.
Hi, there's this game. Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't know if you know it, but anyway, I'm so bad, honestly. I need to, I can't ride horses for the life of me. I mean, you need to see it to believe it, I would say, but anyway, it's funny.
I'll check out the live stream then. Interesting. Thank you, Show&Tell. Do check her out. Again, all our links you can find in the description. Thank you. And I was your dungeon master, game master Teeironor. I do this series, which is a ton of fun. I also do another series when the timing of is complicated because like we record 2 weeks ahead of time of that series instead of one. But anyway, season 2 should be ending soon for that series, and season 3 should be coming out soon, so look forward to that. But yeah, thank you. Other than that, thank you once again, dear viewers, for watching and listening to us. We'll be taking a break next week most likely, but we'll be back in 2 weeks. So we'll see you all then. Goodbye, everybody.